money. Because so many times people say, "Man, it's expensive to eat healthy. It's expensive to eat healthy." And I'm like, "No, that's only if you're trying to get everything organic and
Right.
everything has to, be on that particular label or has to come
Yeah.
from Whole Foods or something." This didn't come from any of that. Most of this stuff came from Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can eat relatively healthy or healthy on a fixed budget, on limited budget.
Of course.
Um, everything doesn't have to be on some organic stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but hey, you go by what you can afford.
Absolutely.
It's not organic. What I'm showing you right now is not organic, but it's filled with fiber, protein, and all the veggies you need. So
Right. That's
simple.
great. That's it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm about to say this: easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
That's it. Yeah, and it's true what you said. Like you kind of bumped into a great topic. Like people constantly say, "Oh man, it's so expensive to eat healthy," but it's like if you're going out to eat, that's way more expensive than buying the veggies. I mean, the only way you could compete is if you're doing like fast food. I mean, you could probably get 100 McNuggets for $7, or five
Right.
dollars. Then maybe, but are you really just eating the 100 nuggets? You're probably getting fries, a shake, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You can definitely buy a bag of frozen veggies and a sausage to make this meal for your family if you want for
Right.
under that same amount of money. Um,
Absolutely, man.
so
Absolutely.
it's a really bad narrative, um, and I'm glad that you kind of hit on that because people try to use that as an excuse a lot, where they're like, "Oh, nah, it's too expensive," and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say that they're 100% wrong. Like you said, yeah, if you're looking for like the organic apples, yeah, the organic apples are going to cost more. It's the same as if you're looking for the what they call it, farm fed chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
You
the that's
want
the
it.
organic that's the thing, right? That's the quote
Yeah.
unquote better
Right.
version.
Right. Or, I don't know, gluten free or
Right,
free range. I wanted
right.
a free range chicken. I
Right.
mean, it's nothing wrong with that stuff, and I definitely understand in terms of you know the impact that it might have. I get that, but
Hmm.
if we're talking about really just saving money and having enough money and living on a budget, you can do it. You got to add a lot more veggies and stuff like that. But these things are not expensive.
Nope.
Um, and so you got to, something got to give. And I feel like a lot of times people are going by labels. When I mean labels, not just it comes from whole food, but it has to say paleo vegetables and
Right.
this is a keto steak. It's like you're getting caught up in those labels. You paying more for that garbage. Meat and vegetables has been around forever.
Right.
You know
Long as
what I'm
we
saying?
have.
And
Before we
longer.
have. Right.
Right.
Before we
People
have.
been doing, and that's why I say like I don't go by the paleo diet or keto diet because they took that from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? As far as I
Absolutely.
know, cats been eating that way from the Arnold era. You know what I'm saying? This is, you're talking about the 50s, the 60s, the 40s. People have
Right.
been talking about, hey, you want to get in shape, you want the abs to show, okay, you got to eat less carbs. All right. And, up those veggies and, just eat the meat, throw the bread away.
Hmm.
That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but I feel like people rebrand things and and
Of
and, and
course.
repackage it and
That's
now
just
try to
that's the
get you to
way.
it's the paleo. I only eat keto
Right.
whatever, so if you need to have keto on the label and you got to pay 3 or 4 times more,
Then that's
they
what you're
suck it.
gonna have to do.
They suckered you in. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Do your research and find out where that diet came from before it came to keto. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I said, cats was eating that way back in the days, and even before that, because actually having carbohydrates was actually hard to get. Because in terms of like bread and rice and stuff, um, meat you could just kind of eat whatever you caught. There you
Right.
go. That's your protein.
Right.
And vegetables was whatever was growing near you. You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
you want to go really that far back, but you know, don't get caught up in the hype.
Right.
And if you're trying to, you know, lose weight or have low carb, this is a low carb situation, low carb selection that is not going to cost you a lot of money. Super
Right.
easy to do. That's all.
Super regular.
It's also super reg.